Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today, Nissan Stadium, as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there. Defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
Taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The short hand to Skinner. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Carr. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
Needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. At the 40, there he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. They'll run the screen. Across the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. On over the middle. It's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they... There he goes! chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
At the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it. It's Wilcox. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Washington right back to the line. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got room on the return. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing as he draws closer to a 2,000-yard season. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a run. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Scanning the field, it's Chrome and Hope. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! The quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's Lawson. There he goes to the left. Oh, what a cut. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in, turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Takes the handoff and he's going right.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now he's looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the...
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fears the pressure. Wrestling down at the 4-yard line after that. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets away from one, finds room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Offense goes on the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilcox. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Wants to throw on 3rd. to the big fella. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Backed up now, here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance. Turning it on! That will be the final stop, and the clock has expired here. When and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game